What's up, everybody? Hope you all had a great day. It's been a long day. It has been a mighty long day. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I swear I need a vacation. I do. I need another vacation. Um, Work has just been working my nerves pretty much, so I'm in need of a vacation desperately. But it will come soon enough. So anyway, getting into this episode of GH. Um, this whole situation. Listen, I'm not even mad at Trina at this point for confronting Curtis. I'm not even mad at it. You know what I mean? Normally, I'm not a fan of anybody like getting into people's marital business, like because it's not your business. But she made valid points. It's like at the end of the day, I love how she's a champion for Taggart. You know what I mean? Like she stands up for him. She's a champion for him. I love it. Because she's right. You know, out of all three of her parents, he's the only one that has some sense. He's the only one that's not caught up in no mess, you know, no drama. Because let's face it, the other two parents that she has, they're just messy as shit right now. This whole situation between Jordan, Curtis, and Porsha, it's enough to be on Maury. It's enough to be on Ricky Lake. It's enough to be on Jerry Springer. Rest in peace. Um, Sally Jesse Raphael. Or shit, this is enough for them to be on Geraldo. Like this is just enough drama just to be on anybody's daytime talk show at this point because shit, Jenny Jones. Jenny Jones was my boo back in the day. Oh my god. Those was on Montel Williams. Oh my god. I'm about to take y'all back in a minute. Cause listen, Montel Williams, Ricky Lake, Maury, Jerry Springer, Sally Jesse Raphael. Those was the it shows back in the day. Like I grew up on them talk shows. Come home from school and stuff like that. Some of them was still playing. That was a joint back then. Um, but yeah, you know, this is just daytime TV, um, talk show level drama at this point. Like they need to be sitting on somebody's stage. Steve Wilkos, like you need to be on somebody's stage, just airing out your dirty laundry at this point in front of an audience. Like that's the type of caliber this mess is. You know, like I don't blame Trina for just storming off. You know, at the end of the day, it's too much to deal with, and I totally agree with her. Like these secrets that they keep hiding, like they keep holding these secrets. It's like, in my opinion, keeping secrets does way more harm than just telling the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because they think that they're protecting people by keeping these secrets. I'm like, you're really not. You're protecting yourself. That's all you're doing. Because if you just told the truth, it would be, I mean, the truth hurts. I ain't gonna lie. The truth does hurt. But it hurts even more when you just keep this secret for months on end and sometimes for years. And then when it finally comes out, and it comes out from other people, it don't even come out from the person who's keeping the secret. That's what makes it that much worse. You know, not just the time, but it's the fact that it's you're finding out from someone else. That's what makes it that much worse. So I totally agree with Trina on that. Two out of three of her parents need to get their shit together. Porsha and Curtis need to figure this mess out. You know what I'm saying? And for me, my opinion, it's already figured out. They need to go their separate ways. Um, I get that, you know, Porsha went to go see Jordan for clarity, but I ain't like her trying to blame her and stuff like that. Oh, you kissing my husband, you this, that, and that. I'm like, ma'am, go sit down. Go sit down somewhere. Because number one, a lot of this probably wouldn't even be going on if you hadn't kept your secret. And I'm glad Jordan threw that in her face. You know, because Jordan, I feel like, has been very honest about how she feels. And it's been no secret that she still had feelings for Curtis. It's never been a secret. You know what I'm saying? But I think she genuinely was happy for him that he moved on. Even if it was tearing her up inside. You know, because she wasn't ready at the time to walk away. Because of how it ended. You know, the marriage didn't end on her terms. It ended on his. And that's why I think she still harbored those feelings. But I love that Jordan pretty much made it clear that the door is closed on her and Curtis reuniting. You know what I'm saying? I hope it's true. You know, I really hope that she's done with Curtis at this point, that she finally got him out of her system. This situation, I think, put the death knell in that reconciliation hope. You know what I mean? I think it did. Him going back to Porsha and stuff like that, I think that was the final blow for her. And it made her realize, you know what? I can't keep playing this game. I have to release him. Like, I got to move on. And I really hope she do. I really hope it's done this time. She can do better. Don't get me wrong, it's not like Curtis is the devil incarnate or anything like that. I just feel like his emotions, his feelings are all over the place. He's very wishy-washy. He's such an angry person when he gets there. It's like, how many times are you going to deal with this shit? And the mere fact that he always accused Jordan of lying all the time, that right there would make me not want to mess with you. Like, every time I come around you and say something to you, you always think I'm lying to you about something. Like, that right there would make me not want to fuck with you ever again. If you could think that low of me every time you see me or every time I say something to you, you think it's me playing games with you. I wouldn't want nothing to do with your ass. So, I'm surprised Jordan hung on her feelings as long as she has. She need to close the chapter on his ass. And I couldn't stand how Porsha tried to throw Zeke in her face. Like, when Jordan was saying how, she's not going to interfere in their life and stuff like that. And she was like, oh, well, you slept with my brother. First of all, madam, she didn't know that was your damn brother. She thought she was just fucking a random stranger. So you can't blame her for that. She didn't know that that was your kin. How the hell was she supposed to know Zeke was your brother? It ain't like y'all resemble each other. I'm just saying. How was she supposed to know? She thought she was just having a random hookup. And when she did find out, she wanted to end that because she said, no, it's too close to home and it's too messy. So I commend Jordan for that. She's trying to straighten her life out. You know what I mean? As far as like her romantic life goes, she's not trying to be messy. It just seems like mess just happened to follow her. It follows all of us, honestly. A lot of us have messy lives. It happens. Happens to the best of us. But at least Jordan is more honest, I feel like. She's very open about her shit. Porsha definitely was fishing for information. Like, the mere fact that she was asking her who ended things, like who stopped it from going any further, that the mere fact that Jordan didn't answer that question and she deflected, that should have gave Porsha all the answers she needed right then and there. That should have told her everything she needed to know. Like, ma'am, she basically answered your question without answering your question. I feel like Porsha just need to walk away from Curtis. I feel like she do. She need to walk away. And I honestly feel that way because if you don't have trust in your relationship, what do you have? And it's clear that Porsha and Curtis just don't trust each other. To be honest, you know what I'm saying? It's like they just can't get it together. It's just lies across the board. And Curtis is still keeping another secret. The Miss Wu situation. He's not being honest about that either. You know what I'm saying? So that's another secret that he's keeping. How can y'all move forward? So I don't blame Jordan for not giving her the answer that she was seeking. I don't blame her because at the end of the day, Jordan wasn't trying to throw more gasoline on the fire. Why give her that answer like, I'm the one that stopped it? Because if I didn't stop it, we would have ended up knocking boots. Or why would I tell you that? You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm not trying to fuck y'all life up more than it's already fucked up. I'm not going to give you that satisfaction. And you already know if she told Porsha that, you already know Curtis would have came knocking on the door. Oh, why you tell her that? Why you this, that? It would have been more mess. So I commend Jordan for not telling her. Because you know what? Leave it alone. At this point, she said what she needs to say. You said what you need to say. Let it go. Move on. Let them figure out their marriage from this point forward. Honestly. It's a messy marriage. So anyway, moving on from that. I am so happy that Sasha kind of snapped on Gladys a little bit because it needed to be said. I mean, I don't care for Cody, but I do agree with Lucy. Like, if I had to choose between the two, I would choose Cody over Gladys at this point because Gladys don't serve no purpose. Like, she could just get going at this point. Like, she could just get got. Ms. Wu could take her out because it looked like with the way things are going, Ms. Wu gonna take her ass out anyway because you ain't got her money yet, so she gonna pop you either way. So Gladys can go. Like she's pointless to me. She really is. I'm ready for the Cody Mac situation to implode. Like, I'm ready for, Mac to find out he got a son. That's what I'm ready for. They dragging their heels on that one. And I can't wait to see the reveal for that. Hopefully it's good. I know it's gonna be good emotional, you know, material for John York. Um, but yeah, it's like I'm glad, and hopefully Sasha is gonna start seeing Gladys for who she is. Cause I was getting a little bit annoyed with Sasha because now she's trying to frame it like, oh, Gladys and Cody were both victims. I'm like, Sasha, come on now. I understand you want to see the good in people. I get it. Gladys has been good to you, but you need to start take the rose-colored glasses off and see it for what it is. Like, this woman is not to be trusted. Um, like, at all. And I'm glad she overheard Maxie's conversation with Lucy because it needs to be said. It's obvious that Cody is sweet on her. And I'm glad that she overheard that because it's been brewing between them for quite some time. And it needed to be said. So I think by her overhearing Maxie and Lucy talking about it, I think that was her confirmation. Like, oh, this dude really digging me. I'm like, yeah, he digging your ass. Now you need to, figure out your feelings for him and see if you ready to move forward with that. My thing too about the whole guardianship thing, like, even if Gladys has control over the money, like over her estate, Sasha should still have access to her bank statements. Like, she should at least be able to see her bank statements to see where her money is going. You know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure if she look at her bank statements, she will see the inconsistencies. Like, she will see that Gladys has been spending large sums of money and seeing that it's been taken out and where it's going. You know what I'm saying? She should at least be able to look at her bank records. Even if she got to get permission to spend certain amounts of money or money at all, you should still be able to see your records at the very least. You know what I'm saying? So that way she could question Gladys about it. I love the little, undercover work that they were doing. Well, not undercover, but the undercover work Sam was doing, like with that big ass hat. I love all three of them working together. Um, Spinelli and Cody they were doing a very good job of bluffing Gladys because they bluffed the hell out of her. You know what I mean? Like, I think what made it more believable was Spinelli, doing all that technology, technical talk and all that nerd talk and stuff like that. I think that's what made it more believable because he is a hacker, so he could easily make her believe like, oh, I hacked this and I hacked that and I got data from this. Because they really was not showing her no actual proof of nothing. They was just telling her the proof they got. They wasn't showing her shit. But I think Spinelli made it more believable with his hacking skills. So that way they could easily get a confession out of her ass. And my thing is with Christina, I'm like, man, you don't know how to read a room? Like, you see your sister sitting at the bar with a big ass hat on. And she basically giving you small talk and handing you some money, telling you to go to the bar downstairs instead of the one right here. Obviously, that should tell you that she's on a job right now. Like, she's doing something. Because Christina was just irking my soul a little bit. Are you trying to get rid of me? No, duh. Like, she just gave you money and told you to use the bar downstairs when you sitting right near one. Duh, she trying to get rid of your ass, Christina. Read the room, boo. Read the room. Take your ass downstairs like she just told you to. Let her finish this and get this confession real quick so we can wrap this Gladys shit up with it, in a nice, neat, tight bow. You know what I mean? Like, take your ass to the bar downstairs so we can get this done here. Like, read the room. Damn, Christina. You are a Corinthos and a Davis. Come on now. You know how to read the room. You are Sonny and Alexis' child. You should know how. You need a manual. Come on now. Ugh, Christina. I be having high hopes for her sometime, but damn, this episode's like this where I'm like, are you really Alexis and Sonny's child? Like, you don't know how to read the room and see what's going on here? When do you ever see Sam in a big ass hat with ear pods in her ear? When do you see that? Like, obviously she on a stakeout of sorts, or she on a mission. Go downstairs and get the drinks and take your time while you at it. Hey, shoo, go. Like, damn. So anyway, hopefully they get her. Moving on from that. I mean, I know, the doctor didn't give Molly and TJ great news, but I'm glad that Molly was willing to put the kibosh on the whole baby talk right now and just let them focus on their careers. I think they should. I think they should table the whole baby talk thing right now because they're still young. They got time. You know what I mean? It's not the end of the world, even though I know that it's heartbreaking to hear that you might not have viable eggs because of your diagnosis. I get it. You know, that's some heartbreaking shit to hear. But I think they should just table this because, like I said before, we don't need more babies on this show right now. We are babied out. We don't need no more. Let it go. You know what I'm saying? Give it another year or so. Give us a whole full year of no baby, and then let's revisit this thing. Because if it's going where I think it's going, I'm not too thrilled. Because I'm really hoping that they're not going for some surrogacy thing where they use Christina. Because I would hate for Christina to have a biological child that she has to hand over to her sister. I wouldn't be a fan of that. I'm not a fan of shit like that. I'm like, so you just gonna hand over your biological child to your sister? No. Mm-mm. I'm really hoping they don't go in that direction, but it might, and I'm hoping not, cause I'm like, we not gonna do that. Like, let's just table this baby talk for a while. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure out how TJ really feeling about this. Cause I feel like the answers he was giving Molly were generic answers. I just feel like he was giving her answers that he felt she wanted to hear. You know, trying to be supportive and reassuring and all that. But his facial expressions is giving something else. Like you got concerns. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe you telling her some shit that you're not really feeling, you know, because you're trying to spare her feelings or whatever. Like you don't want to give her the real. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? Because after getting that bad news from the doctor, it's like right now is not the time to be real. Like right now is not the time to give her your real feelings about things. You know what I'm saying? So I can understand why he kind of, you know, pumped the brakes on telling her how he really feel about this. But his facial expression is giving me like, you know, like there's more to the story for him. Like he's not really, you know, feeling the way she may feel, or I don't know. It's just not. I don't think he on the same page with her on this. Like that's what his facial expressions is telling me. But it's kind of hard to read him at the same time because you never know what he thinking. But I don't know. That's just the vibe I get off of him. Like something else is amiss. Like maybe he feeling a certain way. I don't know. But hopefully they clear that mess up. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Peace.